And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is time to celebrate one of the greatest accomplishments in the history of UND athletics. 60 years ago, a group of young men boarded a plane in Grand Forks and headed for Troy, New York, to participate in the 1959 NCAA National Championship Tournament. Following two incredible overtime victories, the same group of young men returned to Grand Forks and UND with the school's first ever NCAA National Championship. Please direct your attention now to the video board as we begin this evening's special tribute to the 1959 NCAA National Champions.
During the 1958-1959 season, the University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux men's hockey team had a record of 20 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie, including significant wins over Denver, Minnesota, and Colorado College that gained UND a spot in the 1959 NCAA National Championship Tournament in Troy, New York. The 58-59 season was head coach Bob May's second season at UND, as well as the program's second straight season, including a trip to the NCAA National Tournament. UND defeated St. Lawrence in the national semifinal by a score of 4-3 in overtime before moving on to the 1959 National Championship game. The odds were stacked against UND in the national championship game as they faced off with mighty Michigan State. UND skated to an early 3-1 lead, only to have Michigan State fight back to tie the game at 3 in the third period, sending UND into another crucial overtime situation at the national tournament. At the 4:19 mark of overtime, UND's Reg Morelli scored the game-winning goal and won UND its first NCAA National Championship title. Following UND's national championship, Reg Morelli was named the tournament's most outstanding player and was also named to the first all-tournament team, alongside his UND teammate Ed Tomlinson. UND teammates Joe Poole and Ralph Linden were named to the 1959 National Tournament All-Tournament second team. The current UND hockey season represents the 60th anniversary of this great accomplishment. The 58-59 version of the Fighting Sioux will always be known as the first team in program history to win an NCAA National Championship, and will forever be remembered as one of the greatest teams in program history.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the members of the 1959 National Championship team. From Fort Frances, Ontario, team manager Ted Cuddick. From Grand Forks, North Dakota, goaltender Bob Peabody. From Sudbury, Ontario, center Dr. Jerry Wolford. From Fort Frances, Ontario, center Guy LaFrance. From Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, wing Art Miller. From Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, wing Ed Tomlinson. From Fort Frances, Ontario, defenseman Julian Brunetta. From Thief River Falls, Minnesota, center Joe Poole. From Hamilton, Ontario, center Reg Morelli. From Thunder Bay, Ontario, wing Les Merrifield. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, wing Bart Larson. Representing defenseman Ralph Linden is Linden's grandson and current UND student Matt Kretschmar. And from Winnipeg, Manitoba, team manager Tom Neal. 1959 NCAA National Champions not with us this evening. Defenseman Bill Steenson. Wing Stan Paschke. Wing Ron King. Wing Bernie Haley. Center, Bob Began. Defenseman, Pete Gazzelli. Goaltender, George Gretton. As well as head coach, Bob May. And assistant coach, Barry Thornycraft. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1959 University of North Dakota hockey team and UND's first ever NCAA national champions. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your 1959 NCAA National Champion Fighting Sioux.